to get a random rare relic that could be pretty high upside for the Ironclad. Shovel. All right, so now I can dig for relics. So because we got the shovel, we're just gonna be greedy for relics. Prayer wheel would be fun. We're going to keep digging. The relics will save us. Red skull, this is a good one. And dig. Here we go. Oh, cool. Diggy, diggy, dig, dig. Maubang. Diggy, dig, dig, dig. Okay. Diggy, diggy, dig, dig. Oh, more gold. Probably want to go more fireplaces to dig some more, right? Should we dig? Yeah, of course. Bottle lightning. Hey there, cons. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Today we're going to play Slay the Spire. If you are unfamiliar with the game, it's a roguelike deck builder. And there's a lot of fun characters, a lot of fun enemies. It gets progressively harder and harder. You can send to higher levels, but at the end of the day, it's a deck builder. It's a lot of fun. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend you try it because there is a new expansion going to be in early access here soon. Yeah, as I said, there's going to be Slay the Spire 2 soon to release in early access. So this will just be a nice little eye-opener if you've never played it. So the Ironclad or the Iron Chad, this is kind of like a warrior. Kind of heals at the end of each turn, up to 6 HP. So I'll go over some of the basics, pretend like you've never played the game before. So here's your screen. You got your hit points, you got your coins, there's potion slots. Here's the map. So you get to choose your paths, and you got a different legend here. So here's your enemies. You got rest sites at the fireplace. Treasure, you get to open up some relics. The merchant, you exchange your coin for some relics or potions or cards, or you get to remove cards. Elites, these also drop relics. Some relics are better. This is a powerful elite. You can get red, green, and blue keys to unlock the 4th act. And then unknown, these are like chance random events. This will indicate what your boss is you're fighting. This is a slime boss. I don't know the entirety of all the names of the creatures and enemies we face, but I'll just go over some of that. And then here's your starting deck. You get 5 strikes that deal 6 damage, 4 defends, and depending on your class, you'll get a specialty card. So this adds 2 vulnerable, which means creatures take 50% more damage from attacks. Okay, so use a little bit of the information. I got a little inspiration from other streamers. So, look at your map, look at your deck, and then try to make an informed decision, right? So you get a number of options that the wheel offers you. You can obtain a random rare card. Enemies in your next 3 combats have 1 HP. Lose 8 max HP. Obtain a random rare relic. That's typically pretty good on Ironclad. Or you can kind of re-roll your starting relic here, but depending on your class, it might not work out for you. So looking at the map, there might be a way to cheese trying to 1 damage, a boss. It doesn't look like we really have that option here. So I do like the reducing max HP here to get a random rare relic that could be pretty high upside for the Ironclad. Shovel. All right, so now I can dig for relics. All right, so early on, the first 3 floors here, we probably want to fight something. Probably want to stop at a shop when we have 250 gold, or upgrade some of our cards before heading into an elite. Based on that information, I'll probably go this route. So we've got the jaw worm here. It tells its intention. By default, it's going to deal 11 damage to us, so we can block for 5. And then we can either play 2 strikes or bash and apply vulnerable. So 2 vulnerable, that would mean it'll be vulnerable this turn and the following turn. So we're going to take 6 damage, but don't forget we heal 6 at the end of each combat. So we can... so the thing about jaw worms is they will accrue in strength. So we have the debuff applied here, so we'll go ahead and just be a little bit more on the aggressive side with our decisions. We'll take 2 instead of overblocking for 3. So that worked out. He's got 5 block itself. Supply that vulnerable. So the other thing is you can look to see what cards you can draw into. So there's a guaranteed chance of lethal here with the 2 strikes. Cool. So we heal for 6, get gold, and then we get to, this is the most important part of the game. We add cards to our deck. So before making a decision here, what we can do is, you know, look at the map. You try to envision some of the rares, how to get around them. As you play, you'll learn more. And then you can always remind yourself what you already have in your deck before you make your choice. Typically, you want to find attacks early on. So this can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. That's unlikely with this deck. Every time we take damage, this costs 1 less. So maybe at this stage, I'm going to select that card. All right, early floors, they're easier mobs, so we probably want to attack in. Killing things is good. Haven't taken any damage, so that will exceed the amount of energy we have for this round. We have a debuff frail, gain 25% less block from cards for 1 turn. That's only going to last 1 turn, so we might as well just be aggressive with our attacks. And again, you can look to see what cards you're going to draw into to make your decisions. Then that's a status card, so these are kind of like jamming up your hand to have access to your good cards. Then we just kill. Gain 6 gold. All right. So speaking of status cards, this would powers are things that you play once and then they remain for the rest of the fight. And in this case, we would draw a card for having a status. Clothesline, deal 12, apply to weak. Yeah. Let's get the attacks. Okay, Chakka. This guy, I believe he gains strength throughout the battle as well. Yeah, ritual. At the end of its turn, it gains 3 strength, so we're incentivized to kill it faster, sooner. It'll take 1. All right. Is this lethal? So this deals 8, and then that would deal 9. It's not lethal. So kind of middle of the road, we can apply clothesline, which applies to weak. It'll deal 25% damage for 2 turns and put on a little shield, so we just take 1 here. And then I think we're guaranteed. Yeah. Okay. Nice and easy does it. Regen potion, gain 5. So this is like 5 factorial. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Assuming we make it there. Let's see. I'll just pick a good card. It's not an attack, but that'll probably work out in the long run. So slimes, they will split when they reach 50%. So when this reaches 33 life or lower, it'll split and take that remaining HP into 2 slimes. So we're going to be strategic on when we split it. It's not attacking, so this will deal enough. Yeah, we'll just play haphazardly. So it's going to split into 2 slimes at 30 HP. All right. Dealing a lot of damage here. So this is a good defensive play. A little bit more damage. Try to get rid of these. So exhaust means it goes to this like pseudo exile effect. So they're no longer in your deck. So we're afraid of a couple of these elites. We'll try to do metallicize, I guess. So it's typically a good idea to either upgrade something, have a strong deck, or have good pots before heading into your first elite. So we'll try to slow roll a little bit. This is a good card. Block for 12, deal 4. It's intending to put a negative effect on us. I'll try to kill it, right? So entangle means we can't play attacks this turn, which is okay. We got options to throw a couple blocks up. 18 and 6 is 24. Math is good. Okay, fairy in the bottle. If you were to die, we would heal to 30% of our max HP instead. Shrug It Off is a great card. Drawing into your deck is pretty good. All right. So, because we got the shovel, we're just going to be greedy for relics. The downside of this, there are bad relics. Prayer Wheel. Normal enemies drop an additional card. Okay, that will work. All right. So we're going to head into this guy. So the Lagavulin, he's asleep. So what we want to do is play out some of our powers or our buffs before trying to wake him up. So we'll pass on these early turns until he wakes up. We're hoping to get this into play. In our next turn, we're probably going to attack. We can wait. The longer we wait for it to wake up, the less damage it can do to us. It does wake up this turn, so you might as well attack in. All right. So this thing, yeah, it does a lot of damage. Shrug It Off. And I think he also grows in strength, so we're going to take some damage. But it's good to play attacks. This is a good one. Still have vulnerable up, so we'll attack in. The metallicize is giving us 3. Okay. This fight's going well. We might have want to consider playing the regen potion. Draw. I think we're going to kill it before 5 turns, so we are doing less damage. Get a full block in, and yep, it's strategic here, so that worked out. All right, Mukari Hourglass deals 3 damage to all enemies. So against the slimes, when they break into slimes, AoE is pretty good. So we'll just get this cleave. All right. Let's see. Probably want to transform. So it's a good idea to transform your basic attacks into something. Feel No Pain, another power here. Yeah, it's going to work out well, I think. Pathing. Unfortunately, we don't have access to more elites, but maybe a question mark event will lead into one. We could always go towards the shop. It's probably a good idea to have around 250 gold at least. Yeah, we'll go this way towards the shop. Ali Smooth Stone gives us 1 dexterity, so our blocks are a little bit more effective. Okay, I'm glad we took that AoE option, and this Mercury Hourglass is going to help a lot. Metallicize. So with most card games, drawing into cards is good, so you want more information before you make a decision. This is going to hurt a little. That's okay. This smooth stone's gonna help. We got more black for our basic block cards. Okay. This is good. Kill that. Block. Cool. Perfect block. Sweet. Skill potion. Okay. Get another. Yeah. The other thing, we didn't have to make that selection immediately. Twin strike. Okay, we're putting bad cards in our deck, but it should be fun. We're going to keep digging. The relics will save us. Red Skull, this is a good one. So when our HP is at or below 50%, we gain 3 additional strength. So that's kind of how the Ironclad scales up strength into attacks. We'll get that going. The mushrooms or the fungi beast, it will, as it dies, release spores, give them to vulnerable on us. That was a mistake. Not really. It should be easy. Yeah. Okay. Just playing our game. So that's what I meant. You can look at both sets of cards before making your decision. Shockwave is good. It applies 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. And then Whirlwind is good. That's a stronger AoE. Hopefully we get a little bit more energy before we're heading into the slime boss. Okay, here's the shop. Shops are very important. They can really change the trajectory of your deck and your game. So what do they got? My eyes always go here just in case there's something, a relic that's really cool. I think secret weapon is probably a good pickup here. It's very situational for, the slime boss. We can pull into our whirlwind or one of our cleaves. We'll pick that up. And then we've got 91 remaining. So I think the smart thing to do is to remove some of our basic attacks, our strikes. Or we're going to remove a defend. How greedy are we? Oh, we'll remove a strike. All right, so that's pretty decent shop. I'm not an expert. I like to play this. It's fun. So we get another slime here. Let's use this. This will cost 0, right? Sweet. So weak and roll for 3 rounds is pretty good. So this would be a good time to whirlwind, I think. Actually, we're weak. Yeah, that's fine. We're going to split them. And that's a much better split than earlier. So 14 health instead of 30 health. And then whirlwind. Oh! Whoops, miscalculated. Yeah, that's what I was banking on. All right. So pot management is also a definite factor in this game. A lot of times I'll not use them. So I was making a priority to make use of that. Card draw is good. Ethereal means it. If you don't use it, it's exhausted. So you use it or lose it. I think Battle Trance is the way to go. And And we're taking a lot of damage, and we're kind of incentivized to like take damage. So we'll go blood for blood again. And dig. Here we go. Oh, cool. Slime boss. Here we go. So there's no attacks. We kind of want to like set up, if that makes sense. So we're gonna play out our powers. Battle trance. And this will upgrade all of our cards for the remainder of the fight, so I'll just use it. Get a nice cleave in. So he's about to do big damage next turn. So we kind of want to take it, right? There are no attacks in our draw pile. That's why that is not playable. Okay. This would exhaust. Maybe it's better after the break. So if we take him down to 70, right? That's when I'll split. Okay, so we're under half. So now we're going to have 3 additional strength. We'll split it. Yeah, that's a pretty good split. That's a lot of damage. We're not dead. But we're going to go pretty low, huh? So they're splitting now. This is when we draw some cards. All right. First boss done. So now we got rare cards. That's an automatic feed. So whenever we deal fatal damage, so kill something that's a non-minion, we gain our max HP by 3, and that is a good way to build into a strong deck, strong game plan. All right, so whenever we open a non-boss chest, obtain a curse. I think that's going to be the choice here. We don't have any cards that incentivize to take, like, 1 damage, what have you. So we'll just go with a cursed key. We could probably skip chests because we're digging for relics anyways, right? So one thing to pay attention to when you're looking at chests or what have you, they have different sizes, so those will indicate like certain rarities. Okay, looks like the champ. So we're gonna try to find a way to get big block. We don't have too much money, so we'll probably skip that. We kind of want to go to more campfires, so we're probably gonna hang left on this route here. Act 2 bosses or hallway fights can be scary. We might not be in the best shape. We now have access to 4 energy, which will go a long way. We probably want card draw and block going in the second act here. So artifact negates debuffs. We're not feeding. That would exhaust that card. Clothesline would remove a debuff. That's kind of what we want to do. So we got 1 more charge of artifact on the opponent there. The Spheric Guardian. Gambler's Brew. All right. Whirlwind Plus. I'll get a Shrug It Off. I mentioned card draw is pretty good here. And then I don't think there's status cards, but exhausting cards will help us draw. We'll remove a strike. Cool. We're kind of trying to lean in towards exhausting cards. Let's see. That works. Sweet. So these guys are stealing all of our gold. And eventually they'll throw a smoke bomb and run away with our money. So we're going to try to kill them before that. Draw. Hopefully we draw into other attacks. I think I have a little bit of shield here. All right, so he gets to run off with some of our gold. Clothesline, Sentinel. So this card is leaning into the exhaust game plan. I guess Clothesline's okay against the champ here. All right, removing Relic Strike. Got a random enemy encounter here. Oh, we got to remember to feed as well. Okay. Sweet. So we want to kill this avocado before this guy debuffs us with the spore cloud. Feed. So now we're going to gain 3 max HP there. Card draw is good. Is there a good target for that? Feed. And we'll skip this potion, unfortunately. Diggy, diggy, dig, dig. Maw bank. Okay, we get to get some gold here. Oh, painful. Card draw. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, it's fine. Take some damage here. Get some wounds. Take a little bit more damage here. Actually, no. It's working out. Whirlwind, not quite. Order. That's fine. Bag of Marbles adds apply one vulnerable to all enemies. Diggy dig dig dig. Okay, the merchant restocks cards, relics, and potions. So this is a small chest, so we'll just skip it. So there's little to no downside on the cursed key for that chest. Don't need that. Not looking good. We'll get below a half health here, though. So we got 3 strength. So 19. That's pretty good, huh? Kill that guy. Throw up some block. Okay, it's working out. So we were playing into the Red Skull a bit. Didn't look all that great in the moment, but we're there. All right. Choose you. There are no normal enemies that are no longer encountered in question mark rooms. Strength potion. I don't think we're taking any of these cards. Yeah, skipping is an option. Diggy diggy dig dig. Oh, more gold. Alright, so we are accruing some cash money. It'd be nice to get more energy or find a way to discount. Yeah. Alright. Try to get a feed out of this. Deal 3. No. Wasn't there. Alright. Pervious is good. Evolve. Yeah. Get the powers. Time for an elite. Another book of stabbing. Making gold. Not drawing to that here. All right. Got to do some damage to it. See if we can get a feed. There it is. How much is it? 13. Sweet. All right. You want to add cards before trying to upgrade. I think Flame Barrier is good. Sweet. Pretty low on health. Don't really need to get a relic. We got plenty of those. I'll keep digging. Okay. Tiny sustain there. It's a chance we die. But we do have fairy in a bottle. Doing some damage here. 12. There's a chance we die. So when this guy gets about halfway in his health, he'll like double down and power up pretty strong. Ow. And I think he also gets rid of his debuffs, which could be a problem. Got lucky there. He's not attacking. All right. All right, so he's going to buff up, and I think he's going to get a real big attack at us. Oh, another round of buffing up. Here's a big swing. Yeah. Can play? Yeah, so I got rid of the debuffs. So we are down to 6, but we come back with 30% if we happen to die here. Pretty good shape. We don't need a block. Yeah, we could though. Or we just kill it. Hey, alright. Reaper is always good. We'll go with Reaper. Snicko? Come on. Alright. Gain 1 energy. Can't play more than 6 cards per turn. So we don't have cheap cards, really. Got big, expensive cards. Potions are pretty good. We don't need relics, so we'll go with the choker. Alright, so this is the third act. If we want to unlock the secret boss, we're going to have to go left here. So we can get there from any direction. We probably want to go more fire places to dig some more, right? We'll just go this way. Act 3. We got 5 energy now. And we're looking for feed. Found it. All right. We're cooking now. So Act 3, shoot. This guy punishes us for playing powers. So go that way. Fight him. Here we go. I'm gonna try to kill one of these. might want to find a way to play our Reaper to gain some health. It's alright. Do it like that. Ah, he's dead, huh? Alright, no feed there. Whenever we exhaust a card, deal. Okay. Try to exhaust cards. Our deck is full of muck. We'll just pass. Lose defend, that's fine. Gotta hang a left up here. Fight some enemies. It's a good one for us. Gotta kill them all at the same time, so we gotta sync them up. Pretty good turn one. Got some block here. Okay. We gotta try to get a feed before one resurrects back here. Alright. Combust. Shrug it off. Plus. Yeah, I'll shrug it off. We are accruing lots of gold. Probably use a potion here. Sweet. Card draw's good. We don't have any zero cost cards. Probably want to keep those in our draw pile. Doing all right here. Looking to feed or Reaper maybe. Or both. Alright, that works. Exhume, I like. This isn't really paying off, so we'll go ahead and just skip. I think we get better relics off elites anyways. So this guy goes impervious, or takes only 1 damage a spot, right? And what is the term? Intangible, sorry. It takes 1 damage, so every other turn we can't even hit this guy. Hard draw. Heal up a little bit. Apply some debuff. Deal 1 damage. Reaper and feed, that's what we're looking for. Only deals 1 though. Yeah. Oh, could have done that first, huh? That's why you want to draw cards first. It's alright. Should be okay. Could exhume something, get another Reaper back. Oh, he's dead, right? Card draw. Can only have 10 cards in your hand. Strike dummy. Oh, I don't know if that even applies. Chakka is pretty good. You got 1 strike, twin strike, pommel strike. I guess it applies. So we got a hang left. Fires are good. Go here. Shop. Hand of Greed. So this replenishes anything we buy, right? Yeah. But then if we buy stuff, we can no longer get Maul back, huh? Yeah. Alright. That was greedy, probably not the most efficient, but that's what we did. Alright. Let's get out of here. Dig. Alright. I don't think we skipped this one. Yeah, because we're gonna need to fight this and then get the fire one too. So we can only play 6 cards a turn. Would you like to exhaust? Maybe we can discount something. Drawing is good. All right. Oh, almost made the wrong turn there. So this guy, we need to take him down, deal some damage. That works. And then at the end of like 4 turns here, he will fade away. Ow. One more turn. Oh, there he goes. Disarm's good. Battle chance is good. Maybe you want a true grid. I don't know. Ends the deck. Alright. Don't need that. Oops. That's all right. Drawing's good. That worked out. Sweet. Just as we planned it. This is pretty silly. Not inefficient, but this is a funny, silly deck. Drawing's good. That is not a feed, but we can get a feed, right? Nope. No, now we can. There we go. Oh no! Sharon's ashes. Alright. I don't think we need any more cards. Super elite, so start with 4 additional strength, huh? Don't need that. Six. Oops. Drawing cards is good. Sweet. Probably afford to use one of these potions. Right. Heal up a little bit. All right, let's see if we can feed the Reptomancer here. Wait it out a turn, huh? There we go. Awesome. Lizard tail. Probably get rid of Fairy in the Bottle now. At the fire, we gotta take this last key. Okay. Yeah, Lizard Tail, if we were to die, heal 50% instead. I didn't need to do that. That's okay. All right. Counts for something. Disarm's good. Pervious is good. the red thing. No more digging. All right. Final boss. Gambler's Brew, Energy Pot, Colorless Pot. We'll refrain from playing this power. All right. Oh, we're not feeding anything. This is... Yeah, I guess we could. That goes up. Cool. All right. Yep. Powers are good. We'll take some damage. Oh, but I forgot we have the Calcum. Expensive. That one. All right. Disarm is pretty good to bring back. Reaper's pretty good. Not too shabby. Here we go. Okay, so when this guy dies the first time, he reawakens, huh? Oh, this is a fun one. Get to play the top card from our draw pile at the start of our turn. All right, doing cool stuff. Here we go. Okay, buddy. What else you got? Is there any other powers we can play? Oh, whoops. Yeah, we're not playing peak efficiency here. All right. Velvet Choker. I don't really like that one. That's okay. That's a good start. Here we go. Sweet. We're getting there. Nice. All right, so we made it through the first 3 acts. There's the beating heart. We make it into Act 4. Dun dun dun. All right, so we got 1 fire. Should we dig? Yeah, of course. Bottle lightning. What is the best skill at the beginning here? Card draw is good. What does the heart do? You do 2 damage to you after every time you play a card. Maybe this shrug it off plus. What do we got? Ooh. Every time, 3 times you shuffle your draw. Blah, blah, blah. This scales up a little bit. Gives us a block. All right. Yeah, we're not very good at this. Okay, so this fight, we're surrounded. Receive 50% more damage if attacked from behind. Okay. Card draw is good. There's a chance we die on these types of fights. Decent shape here. Wow. Alright, so our relics are doing some stuff. Our hand is full. Can play 2 more cards. That's what we did. Interesting choice. All right. Can we feed? Reaper. It's a lot. Sweet. Oops. Exhausting cards draws us cards. Alright. We got a feed in there. Got an exhume. That's pretty greedy, but we're gonna do it. We don't have a feed, right? We'll get there. Not in a rush, right? Oh, we got 3 turns. Oof. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Power through seems like a good one. The debuffs are pretty good. Alright, we're not very good at this fight. Who knows, man? Oh. Alright, we got lucky there. Alright. We could do something, right? We got a flex potion and a gambler's brew. 45, that's a lot. Alright. Take some damage here. Okay. -6 strength, 6 weak. Okay. We can do this. Gain some block. Gain some block. Gain card draw. Alright. I think we can make this through. I really do. We did not play any attacks, so we can gain additional energy this turn. We can dual wield on some Reaper. Do we want to draw a card? No, we can slime, reap. What card do we need next turn? Probably that one. Oh, okay. Don't draw into that. We could have done that first. That's all right. But that's not true because Velvet Choker. All right. 31 damage is not terrible. Take one. There we go. Really don't need another apotheosis, but disarm would be sick. Oh, I forget. That's all right. Oh boy. Smooth move, X-Lax. All right, here we go. Gotta do some damage here. Debuffs are good. This is a lot of 29. Don't forget the flex potion. Get to heal up, so is good. Okay, 33, not bad. Some block. Draw into some cards. Got another Reaper? No. Power through. Reaper. Okay. I can work with that. Okay. Not our best turn. Oh boy. Are we gonna make it? Ow. We might not. Oh, I should have. That's all right. Lizard tail? Oh boy. Need to do some damage. Got 2 more cards. We can get the blood for blood here. Okay. Okay. They're saying there's a chance. Alright. We're not taking damage immediately. This costs 0. Need this next turn, right? Okay. 43, that's a lot. We're blocking the full amount. Can we do 42 damage? Uh-oh. I'm getting hacked. Slay the Spire, baby. We did it. Yeah. So that's a run into Slay the Spire. So Slay the Spire 2, what I know so far, I think there's 4 or 5 playable characters, a couple new fresh ones. What I'm probably most excited for is multiplayer co-op. Hopefully I can line up some friends and we do some cool stuff there. But if you haven't played this game before, I highly recommend check it out. And until next time, take care. Hey there, cons. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you out there in the plane of Tarkir.